What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope y'all had a great week at work. It's nasty here. When I say nasty, I mean nasty. It has been raining its butt off all night, all day. It's about 2:30. I was hoping to get some stuff done today, but it was just nasty. Rain, 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 rain. And guys, I don't like leaving my stuff out in the rain, or mine and Jennifer's stuff out in the rain, or anybody's stuff. So we've been sitting around kind of watching after Madison today, because she had surgery and she ain't been feeling the best in the world. She had 3 wisdom teeth cut out yesterday morning. So I've been there. That sucks. That is not fun. So I don't know how much we're going to get done today, because the rain is hit and miss. And if it goes back to raining, then I'm gonna shut this little project down again. How y'all like my wheel prop? Those wheels, I've been propping those doors open for like, I don't know, 15 years. Some 14-inch Magnum 500s. I only have 2. I gotta get these wheels dismounted. Hey, if y'all know somebody that re-chromes wheels, y'all let me know. I want to have these wheels re-chromed. I think the one underneath here. Yeah, that one there, it's not in the best of shape. So, if y'all remember these wheels, they come off the 1957 that Finnegan had bought Newbern on Finnegan's garage, and Newbern wound up getting the 57 that he has now and building it. But these are the tires and wheels off that car. Newbern sold them on the wagon, and we ended up becoming friends with the people that he sold the wagon to, and I got the wheels from them. And I want to have them re-chromed, cleaned up, sandblasted, re-chromed, whatever the process is, with new tires, and put them on a Tri-5. Because I like them. I like slots. I like the chrome steel slots actually better than I do the aluminum slots, because you don't see the chrome steel slots a whole lot. It'd be cool to find some cool center cap and put on there. But anyway, what are we going to attempt to do today? Get my door chained up here. That way the wind, if it starts blowing, it won't blow it around everywhere. It's hard to film and do stuff one-handed, y'all. But anyway, I got the trailer hooked up. I pulled it up here in front of the doors. I got us a winch, and I got this Badlands Apex 5500. The reviews was pretty good on it, and they had a coupon and it was on sale, and yeah, I got this thing for like $223 or $27. So with my member discount, I think 5,500 pounds will be plenty on this little trailer, y'all, because once it's painted and looking sharp, I don't want to drag, you know, just an old junker truck or junker car with no tires and wheels on it, on flats, just on the rims up on it, and scratch it all up. I want it to look nice. So yeah, I think 5,500 pounds would be plenty for a car that's on good tires and rolls very freely with no stuck brakes or whatever the situation may be. I mean, heck, I'm the world's worst of dragging junk out of the woods and dragging it up on a trailer, but when I'm done, I don't want to do that to this trailer. Well, one, it ain't big enough. So y'all have heard me say that numerous times. It's only, well, let's go get the tape. I got a new tape since I broke mine the other day. But you gotta find it. Where's the new tape? Watch, we're gonna have to call Jennifer and ask her. I gotta clean this mess up too. We're gonna have to ask her where the new tape is. She said she brought the bag of stuff down to the shop. What did she do with the bag of stuff? Well, I don't know. Okay. Normally, she lays stuff right in this area as soon as you walk in the door. So, I don't see it. Oh, and I got this little 302 roller motor back from the machine shop. I got to start putting it together pretty soon for a good friend of mine. And we still ain't found the bag of stuff. I'm going to have to call her and ask her where she laid the bag of stuff. We're not going to tell her we're filming.
Hello.
Hey, Ray.
Hey.
Where's the bag of stuff?
I've already taken it out. I put your hammer in the hammer drawer, and your tape is on your toolbox.
Oh, I was walking around looking for a bag of stuff.
No, I unloaded it, and my gloves that I bought for myself are in the top of your toolbox.
Awesome. Thank you, baby doll. Love you.
Love you, bye.
Check that out, y'all. Well, there I go. Overthinking. Yep, there's the new measuring tape. And there it is. Look at that little pecker. Hey, Lord, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, why am I taking that around? That was funny. You know that it was funny. So, y'all are wondering why I'm laughing about that. So, I've had this little ball peen hammer right here, y'all, like since, I don't know, I was a teenager, and it broke the other day working on Tommy's truck. And I couldn't find the handle to go with it. So, well, the only place I looked was Harbor Freight. I'll find one eventually to go with it. So I bought that one to replace it. Because sometimes you just need a small hammer to do tedious things with. Great, there's Coco. Laid out on our trailer like it's a photo shoot or something. Alright, Coco. Let's see how long this trailer is. What do you think? I say 15 feet. Holy cow. Oh, there we go. I've never measured this trailer. 15 feet. 15 feet. So, we got a 15 foot, which we only got what? Really? Yeah, let me go back. The little dovetail on the ramps there, or on the trailer. Yes, we only have 12 foot and 3 inches of level deck. So, not a lot of trailer. That's the reason it's perfect, just to haul a cool little muscle car or a little Model A hot rod or whatever to the car show. Let's see here what we got here. Hang on. 77 inches. Y'all ready to see what this is going to look like? I'm ready to see what it's going to look like. So, oh my gosh, I have walked out of the house and left my pocket knife. Alright, let's go get us a pocket knife. I'll be back. Alright, so I got us a box cutter. I walked out of the house and didn't get nothing off the bar that I normally keep in my pocket. Alright, just gonna try something, y'all. Jennifer got me this cool little magnet mount that the camera mounts to. Says it'll help me when I'm down here by myself, so we're just gonna try it. Here it goes. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's a good one. I mean, that thing stuck like, yeah, stuck good. Did you hear it? Boom on that fender. Now I gotta rework that fender. I get in trouble all the time, y'all, by my wife, because she edits, and she never edited nothing before in her life before we started YouTube. She started this, I mean, this was all her idea. The channel, everything. But she gets on to me constantly. I feel like there's something on me. Spider web, bug, what? And it's very humid too, y'all. What is this? Is that a cover? Huh. It's Velcro. I don't know. Instructions. Alright, there's the little cable pull. We got this. Connectors, wiring, a little baby fair lead. Wow, ain't that cute? It's itty bitty, itty bitty. But I didn't want a big gigantic winch on here because put a big 12,000 pound or like we put on the 2-car hauler down there, it would look morphodided on this trailer. Alright, one of them cool snag. Hey, this is the kind of hook that Newbern's got on his car trailer. Because his is one of these Apex too. I think his has a wireless remote. I wonder if this one has a wireless remote. I just read the reviews. Still annoyed. Winch plate. Okay, okay. I was wondering if it was gonna come with one of those. Alright. Oh yeah. That's the perfect size for this trailer. Check that out, y'all. Hang on, stuff's flying around. Let me slide this down where y'all can see. So, are you open on either side, or do I got to tear it? Oh, no, you're open up there. All right, see that, y'all? That, get my phone out of my pocket for a sit on break. That is the perfect size winch for this little old trailer. And I can always put a little snatch block, you know, if the car's a little heavy. But for a Mustang, a Chevelle, Camaro, whatever, I think this will pull it up on there no problem. And I hope I don't have to use it a whole lot. But I was thinking, if I'm gonna have it sandblasted and painted, then why not go ahead and build a winch mount now? Have that done over with out of the way. Because I know me, I would eventually want to add a winch. And it's not because I'm trying to go retrieve a bunch of abandoned, broke down cars. You ever been off, even in your cool car, your nice car that you built or bought and been to a car show and break down, and be on the side of the interstate and you call your friend, your wife, whoever, hey, please go home, get my trailer, come get me. And even though they come get you, you're the only man there and you can't push it up on there by yourself. That's why I wanted a winch. So if we go to a cruise in or a car show and we take something, say we take my Mustang in there, then something happens and something goes down, go retrieve it, get it off the side of the highway, get it off of a bad road, get it home, you know, just, yeah. Make it simple, make it easy, keep the stress level down. There's nothing no worse than being off somewhere and everything go to crap, because then it makes the trip miserable, then it makes your stress level through the roof, and yeah, it just makes the whole ordeal suck. So let's just go ahead and put a nice little winch on the trailer, and that way when we travel off, if we're hauling something, no matter what it is, going to a cruise in or a car show, or if we're going to pick up a car that does roll, that you don't have to drag it up on here on the frame, we got a winch. So I know it ain't no big bad awesome winch, but the reviews I read on it, the 5500, they put them on them big gigantic jacked up side-by-sides and they work on them. So for just a muscle car, I think it'll be fine. Yep, as Bob says, it's gonna be great. Let's see what it's gonna look like. Let's kind of get us an idea. All right, this is what I'm trying to decide on what I want to do. I'm pretty sure I want to put it on this side of the cross brace. So right in here. Build a coal mount for it to go right there. Now, I've got this diamond plate over here, and I might have already told y'all that diamond plate there. So I'm going to cover up this tongue, and I'm going to weld a brace from here to across here to create some strength, and put that diamond plate down, weld it in place, and build a winch mount. Now that was my intentions from the beginning. Well, after thinking about it for a minute and seeing the size of that winch, my whole plans just changed like a minute ago. I thought that winch was going to be way bigger. And what if we do this? What if we take some measurements and let's find a tongue trailer box, storage box, toolbox, whatever you want to call it, and let's weld something from the bottom of that angle iron all the way across to here. Now when I say over here, I'm talking about up under here, make it flush, and let this inside of here hold a nice toolbox, and put the winch on the inside of it. The only thing that would be on the outside would be the fair lead. I'd make a mount, the fair lead would be on the back, and we could build something, a stand of some sort, a frame of some sort inside that box to hold that winch. Yeah, all this just, yeah, I just come up with this, y'all. So nothing's planned out. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm just thinking all of a sudden. I was gonna coat this. I was gonna put the diamond plate up here over the whole tongue, reinforce it underneath, because I wanted to put a spare tire up under there, but I didn't want to be able to see the spare tire. Then I was gonna build a winch mount. The winch was gonna sit level up here with a cool little fair lead. But then I thought about doing like a storage box right over here for the battery, and then right over here doing something to hold straps. But the more I think about it, if we could get a pretty cool daddy fitting tongue box, storage box, toolbox, whatever you want to call it, well then the winch would be out of the weather, the battery would be inside the box, and the straps would be in the box and just put a master switch on it to cut it off. Yeah, I think I'm digging that idea. What do y'all think? Let's look and see. If we come right here and mounted that in the center of the trailer, something like that, we could put that flush right there. Then I need to find something, because I want to sink the box down inside of this area as low as I can. I don't want it to go below the tongue of the trailer, but the only thing is I'm going to lose a spot to put my spare. But we got this open area right here we can build something off of. So I say let's sink a box down to the bottom of this tongue flush, and excuse me, let's I'm trying to sit here and think in my head, y'all. I don't even have a box yet, and I'm sitting here thinking in my head how I can do it without cutting a bunch of holes in the box. If the box was going to mount directly to the floor of a trailer, then it would be fine, because all you do is reinforce the floor, put your winch plate down, put your toolbox down and bolt your winch to the floor of the trailer, but sandwich the bottom of your toolbox. So yeah, that would be easy. But the way I'm trying to do it is I want to countersink this box as low as I can get it, because if we haul a car with a low bumper and the bumper hangs over this front rail like the Mustang did when we test fitted it for the D-rings, then if you just throw a box up here, it's going to be like this tall, y'all, and it's not going to work. If the car is too long, then it's going to bump the box, or it's going to be hanging off the butt end of the trailer. So that's the reason I want to countersink it. I wish I had thought all this out better. I was just coming down here to go ahead and mount this like this and put me a support across here and some braces and some kickers, and yeah, I had it all planned out in my head. And then when I seen the size of that winch, I was like, wouldn't it be cool to put it inside of a cool box? That way it'd stay out of the weather and you wouldn't even know that it was here. The battles we fight in our own heads. I will change stuff up 9 million times. Alright. Let me get online. Let me take some measurements of this tongue and get online and see what I can't figure out as far as size. That way, I will know if this is even possible. What's going to happen is I'm going to wind up getting aggravated and come right here and putting it right there. And somebody's texting me. But, I mean, that don't look terrible, I don't guess. Well, if we had it in here, inside of a box, I guess the only bad thing about mounting it down low is the ropes. Well, the rope's going to rub the cross members anyway. I've already discovered that through the years with mini trailers. If you mount it on the floor, it's going to rub the floor. So this piece of angle iron right here is at the same level as the rest of those cross members, so that ain't gonna matter. I don't know, y'all. We might be on to something here. Alright, so if we do it right there and we still do a box, the only thing is we're not gonna have a cover over our winch, or it's not gonna be inside the box, which that's not a deal breaker. But I would love to be able to keep it out of the weather, last longer. Won't have no electrical connection issues. I don't know. We need to study the box first. Alright, so let's see. From here to here is 39 inches. Outside to outside. So I guess we need to discover how big of a box we can fit there that'll follow the flow of the tongue, won't hang over, and look good. Well, it can't hang over because I want to countersink it down in here. Alright. Let me do some investigating, y'all. I'll be back. I told y'all, we get started on this, it's gonna go to raining.
Yeah.
Guess
Yeah,
what?
It's raining.
It's raining.
Not bad, but it's raining.
Alright, well, I don't want all my junk to get wet. So, I've been struggling with what to do, y'all, how to come up with this. And I think I decided what to do. Alright, so I found this piece of 5-inch C-channel. And I'm going to trim it to where it'll sit down in here. So it'll be across here. Then we set the plate on top after we weld it in like that. Drill the holes, mount it. That'll be the winch. A buddy of mine gave me a bunch of these scrap pieces of metal the other day. I think I got 4 of them from my buddy Kevin. And I'm going to clean them up and cut them because I want to take my D-ring and weld it on just like that. So what I'll do is I'll slice it right up under this hole, slice it right there, weld the D-ring on, and weld that right there. See these holes on both sides?
Yeah.
So when I trim the plate out like I want it, I can weld that plate right here. Then I can plug weld it from the back also, and the D-ring will be sitting like that.
Okay.
So then, with that being there, it'll have more to pull to.
Right.
So that's plenty strong enough. That's plenty thick enough. It's overkilling everything. These are 1/2 inch and they're rated at 12,000 pounds, but you really think that would hold 12,000 pounds?
I have no idea. I guess you'd be surprised.
I don't know. So then I'm going to carry on with my original plan to mount my spare tire under here. I'm going to weld me a piece of metal across here, build me something to hang my tire, and then lay the diamond plate on the tongue, trim it out, weld it on. Then, if I can find me a freaking toolbox, y'all, I've been looking online for an hour. I've been researching and going to Tractor Supply and all different companies. I wanted to countersink it into the tongue like I can't talk. I wanted to countersink the toolbox down into the tongue like I was telling y'all about. But at the back, I'm 32 inches and 12 inches ahead, I'm 24. I'm not finding a box that will fit there. So I might end up buying something more square shaped. Maybe if I can find something around 24 inches. Because I don't want it to look out of place or funky up there. But I don't want it to be tall neither. But I need it to be big enough to put a battery in and put all our straps in. Because I can run the cable up underneath here, come through the bottom of the toolbox, and you won't see the wires. And then I'll have somewhere to keep my winch controls, and we can lock up our straps. You like that idea?
I love it.
So, yes, I know I wanted to put the winch inside the toolbox, but I'm having trouble finding a toolbox. So, I think, I haven't showed you this. I think that this here is a cover for the winch.
Okay.
Is it a cover for the winch?
I don't like it to be big enough.
Or is that one of them things that you wrap over the cable in case it breaks? It's supposed to keep it from... Let's see.
What does the manual say? It should tell you what's.
No, that's what it is. I'm totally wrong. That's the way it goes.
The manual should tell you what it is.
I don't never read instructions.
Well then.
I'm a man. I just figured it out.
Okay.
That's what it's for right there. It wraps around the rope. That way if it's in a bind and it snaps, it's supposed to...
that Velcro is going to save you?
No, that material is supposed to take some of the spring out of it to keep it from coming back and slapping and killing somebody.
Oh, okay.
I remember when I was a kid, when folks was winching on old four-wheel drives, they'd tie a t-shirt around it. So somebody knows the theory behind it. Slows down the momentum from knocking out your back glass or taking your head off. I don't know. Wait a minute, it's quit raining.
It's still sprinkling.
Maybe I can just get that piece cut where to fit in there. I'm never gonna get this trailer done between weather and work. Weather and work slows us down. Alright, y'all. I'll let us see what we're gonna do. Let's look at the radar. We'll be back. A hammer better.
Sparks are eating me.
What happened? Get you?
Yes.
The metal or the hammer?
The hammer would have been better.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You want to take you to the hospital?
Yeah. I got amputated.
Much better. Much better. Alright guys, got us a game plan. Got our metal trimmed out, but it keeps raining. And a friend of mine come by and I need to help him, so I just pulled the trailer out and I'll get back started on tomorrow because rain's supposed to be moved out tonight, right?
I haven't even looked on it.
Bob's coming to get Dirty John in the morning. He's going to a car show
That's right,
if it's not raining.
Right.
And I might wash old Stan and go up there with him for a little while. Then come back and work on the trailer.
Okay.
So we'll pick back up tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to pick up at the car show or after the car show. We'll see. All right, guys. Next day. Bob decided to ride over to a little car show they're having here in town. I can't stay for the whole entire thing. It rained last night, y'all. Good Lord, it rained. Bob's in Dirty John, of course. I decided to give the Celine out because last time I drove it was on Easter Sunday. So, we're trying to dodge all the mud holes and water holes on the way there. And I'll see what all's there, do a little video. Then I got a, good gosh, what a Grand Canyon of a pothole. But anyway, I got to get back to the shop. I need to finish up that Winch mount and a few little nitpicking things because I'm ready to get that trailer off to sandblast and paint, y'all. I'm ready to move on to something else. But anyway, thought y'all might want to see Dirty John's booty from behind. Mom's gonna be like, he sure is riding my butt. He better not run into me. Let's see if we can do a drive by the bottom. Here we go. Ain't nothing coming. Here we go. Bob, you gonna build a rat rod version of one of those?
You wouldn't need such a big building to store all your stuff in. That's something else.
Back from the car show. Just back the trailer in here. Sun finally come out. Pretty day, finally. It was bad humid this morning, y'all. Good Lord, I sweated down at the car show just walking around filming and talking to people. So anyway, I got some pieces cut out. I gotta finish dressing them up, and I'm going to weld this piece of C-channel in between the two runners on the trailer, and I'm going to mount the winch to that. So then I'm going to carry on with my original idea. So yes, I was going to mount the winch up here, build something, set it on. But if I mount it over here to the inside, the winch is set a little bit lower. That way if a car needs to come over it, it can. And I'm going to run just a small box up here in the front, just big enough for a few straps and a battery, because I don't want to add a ton of weight to the front of this trailer. So anyway, Bob ought to be getting back in an hour or so. We'll see if he won anything. But during the meantime, I'm going to carry on with this and try to get as much done as I can get done to this thing today, because I'm ready to finish it up. I'm ready for it to go to get sandblasted. Alright, let me get started and we'll see what we come up with. Bob's back. Well, look at there.
They only had top two. They didn't have the top rat rod. They just had top two. I guess I'd have won top. They called my name first.
Check that out. Dirty John done got another award, y'all. We can't take this thing nowhere without it bringing awards. He got a daggum, what in the world? He got all kind of goodies up in there. Carquest bucket full of goodies.
Andy give me that sign.
Really?
I got Carquest bucket full of stuff.
All right. Dirty John paid off. Yeah. I like old Andy.
Yeah,
Check
he's cool.
that out.
He got access to heavies too. I don't know. He said he's got to meat.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah, he got access.
Let's see what Bob's got here. We got a shop towel, a hat. Look, he's got him a road care package kit. He got funnel.
You got to check this out.
Okay. Holy moly. Was that the guy taking pictures?
Yeah, this wasn't free though.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't, but it's still awesome.
Is that cool or what?
Yes, that is very cool. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. Got caps and sponges and.
Did you tell him that this is a rat rod, that you don't wash that thing? It'll be all right.
I was gonna leave most of this with you.
No. All right, well,
I got something else too.
you can leave the picture. I'll take the picture. What's this? Gift certificate, $50. Holy moly! You racked up, my friend.
Man, okay.
Awards, goodies, gift cards. Look, y'all. Maybe I need to take Bob to the casino like right now.
No. Got to clean it up, hanging on the wall.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, this is better side.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I love signs. Love signs. The only bad thing about it is Jennifer takes them away from me. All right, guys. Looks like Dirty John done good at the car show.
Done great.
Done great.
Went there, back, no problem.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to holler because my fan's real loud. But I ain't cutting it off because it's hot. Real hot. Even got this little fan going here. Moved it closer. Let me show y'all what I'm gonna do. So what I decided to do, take this piece of C-channel, put it in between here and weld it in. But before I do, I made these plates. See them holes in that piece of metal? I'm gonna cover that hole up. That way I can plug weld it from the back side. I'm gonna weld these all the way around and weld my D-ring in the center of it. That way, the D-ring's pulling on more than just a plate. It spreads the area out wider, and I don't think I'd ever rip it loose from the C channel. This is just something that helps. You know me, overkill, don't need it, but I'm gonna do it. So, I've got these 2 inches from the edge, because this will be welded to the trailer right here. Be welded right there. So this piece of metal will weld here, down here, and then I'll run me a couple beads, couple welds down the back side here, up along this piece of angle iron. Now, the piece of metal is going to sit right on top of this angle iron right here, but it'll leave a little gap where I can reach my hand in there, put the nut or the bolts on the winch. Because once I get it in, I'll center it up, put my plate, and drill my holes and put the winch right there. Now, it ain't gonna drop it as low as I wanted it, but it'll definitely be lower from being mounted up here with a piece of flat plate and building mounts and reinforcing all that. So, let me get this welded up. I'm gonna go ahead and get these welded on before I stick that piece of plate in there. Let's see what it looks like, and we'll be back, I guess. All right, get Jennifer's glasses on that she makes fun of me about. One of these days I'll break down and buy me a new welding helmet. My, this thing's terrible, y'all, terrible. Can't see out of it. Scratched up, wore out, just like me. Scratched up and wore out. All right. Check all my measurements, make sure I got it where I want it before I tack it in place. All right, got them centered. That'll work. Alright guys, got that plate welded on there. Decided to bevel the edge of it because I think it looks better. So I just beveled that edge all the way around. Helps my weld look a little better too. What's my famous saying? If that comes off, it's because God wants it to. That ain't going nowhere. I had to go move my fans. They were blowing on me when I made that weld. And see them little holes in there? Ow, that's hot. Anyway, I like it. That's what I wanted. It's going to turn out awesome. Now, let's see if we can't get her set in place. Well, I got to go in there and grind all that paint off and get ready to weld it. Let me do that first, and then we'll get her welded in. All right, guys, I got that welded in. Just got the rear of the trailer picked up because it's time to do the rear D-rings. This turned out pretty good. I was gonna go ahead and plate the front, but I'm gonna wait because I want to see what kind of box I wind up with, just in case I want to countersink it some. If I don't have to countersink it, then I'll add the diamond plate across the top up here, and I want to build something to hold a spare tire up underneath there. So this will go right there like that. And as y'all can see, I welded it here, all the way here, all the way even with a D-ring. So when it's pulling, all this is fully welded. And I've done the same thing where the winch plate is. So I just run me a small bead in between. That's not going anywhere, guys. That'll be there. It's gonna hold. Turned out great. I mean, it ain't no big gigantic winch. Let me see if I can tote it over here. So now, I like that. It's gonna work out good. I might even come right here and I hook the wires up, cut me a little small hole, put a rubber grommet in it, run the wires through there, come out at the bottom down here, and come into the box. That way it'll kind of look neat. Don't see the wires. If y'all been watching this old trailer video, which I know it's boring and ain't the most exciting thing in the world, but it's what I'm working on right now, guys, and I need to get this thing completed. But if you remember, I welded some supports under here. Can you see them right there? See that piece of C-channel from here to here? So I'm going to move away from this ramp, or the floor of the trailer I should call it, 2 inches. That's where these are welded in at, and that's where I'm going to put these D-rings. The ones up front are 2 inches off the floor of the trailer, or the runner, whatever you want to call it. So these will be in the same location. So there ought to be plenty of D-rings. And oh, I'm going to weld a piece of strap across the bottom. I'm going to slide that ramp back out. I'm going to go from this side over to this side. Just a piece of 3-inch flat metal. That way if I ever drag, it'll drag on that instead of dragging on the actual runner itself. So that's all I like back here, I believe, besides cutting the holes for the taillights right there that I keep saying I'm going to do and haven't done yet. And cut this hole for this light. I'm going to cut these off right here. I'm going to cut these safety chains off too. Y'all see that? I don't like that. I mean, that looks like something off a swing set. So I'm going to cut this off, and I'm also going to plate this right here. That way that'll be good and strong and solid and flex. And I'm probably going to weld the safety chains on the inside. That way this will look clean and neat out here. So just a little small nitpicking things, nothing major. Alright, let me get back at it, y'all. I'm hot and getting burned out. Jennifer's down here, y'all.
Yay!
Got my pieces cut out for the rear. Just in the wheel these rear D-rings on. I cut that one a little crooked.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I know. By the time I weld it, nobody will know it. I don't know, it's kind of killing me.
It's not like you at all. I think you should start over.
No, I'm tired. It ain't bad. Just, yeah. I can live with that. Look good to you?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I like it.
That's good.
Now, how many times is that gonna fall down while I'm welding?
Lots.
Oh Lord, guys, I'm hot. It's hot down here welding.
Sticky.
Human. So I got these right here cut off, y'all.
Oh yeah.
It looks way cleaner, way nicer.
Yeah.
Don't need them anyway. Oh, I think this turned out real good. Strong, the winch did good, and now we got D-rings to tie off too. We got the rear ones welded on. That one there is 2 centimeters lower on the left side than this one.
You let that happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off, start over. It'll be fine. So anyway, we're gonna shut it down for tonight. I might come back down here tomorrow and work on it. Depends on how I feel. Tomorrow's Sunday, 5 o'clock on Monday morning. Be here before you know it. And as the days get hotter, it just pulls it out of me, y'all. It gets hot down here in this old shop. So we don't like much, but I'm probably not gonna jump back on it until I find me a box, because I don't like much. And once I find me a box to go in the front, I'll know how I want to design that front diamond plate, that tread plate to go on top. And then I'll finish up the little 2 or 3 small things and done. Off to sandblasting. Get it back, mount the winch, wire it up, new tires, and
New trailer.
new trailer. New to us rebuilt trailer. All right, we'll be back, guys.